Hey, good afternoon. So I'm on my mic, and I know I sound like so clear and stuff. But in this video, I wanted to go into energy harvesting, because and then I wanted to find research on it because energy harvesting for me, I'm gonna explain what energy harvesting is. Because when I was working, because I don't work. I don't work. I don't do shit. Lead with Love is a nonprofit organization. And, my focus is really on that. It's on creating content and is looking for things to talk about, is sharing information on ancestor money. It's it's doing the return of senders. It's doing return of senders because this energy is going back to these people, and they are just so fucked up right now. And it's like I don't feel bad for them. It's just like, yo, like stop doing it, stop doing this shit, and everything would be fine. Like nothing would be happening to you. But all this stuff is happening to all these people. It's because they're sitting there and they're playing in black magic. So and then a pretty logical, rational kind of person. I try to find reason to everything. I try to find a logical reason to things to make it make sense. Because spiritual things, there's no explanation to it. Like you cannot explain it. It's like you either get it or you don't. You either understand it or you don't. So and then it's like you understand what's going on, and then it's never been documented. Like I'm looking up energy harvesting and there's nothing online about energy harvesting. I'm like, what the fuck? Like people really do this shit though. People really do take your energy. They want to take your energy and then they want to come up off of your energy. you know when I was working, I was working for Burlington Coat Factory, right? And they were energy harvesting. They were energy harvesting on everybody that was employed in the Burlington Coat Factory. They energy harvested off of them. The people that work there, everybody's working, everybody want their money. Like I was there too. I wanted the same thing. All I cared about was the money. Like I did not have my nonprofit organization. So I was working and working. It was so that I could save the money to establish my nonprofit. And that's how I established it. It was through working in Burlington Coat Factory. I saved the money. I got my nonprofit. I did my nonprofit. I was so proud of myself. Once I established it, once I did everything, I was like, I don't got to work here. I was like, I don't got to work here no more. I fucking quit. I never came back. I never did. I was like, I don't have to be here. And I was just so thankful for that. But energy harvesting is the people that are there is like, you don't even work like, 9 to 5 or 8 to 4 or whatever. You don't work those kind of hours. You would work the odd hours like 6 to 10, 6 to 12. But it's like they'll take all of your energy, just it's like sucked out of you. So by the time you get home, you don't have time to do anything. Like you don't have time to do nothing. You don't eat, you don't play with the kids, you don't do shit. It's because you're so tired from the work, and then it's like you're not even working hard. You're not even working hard. It's like you doing this work, but it's because they're energy harvesting. They are taking your energy, and that's how they make their money. That is how they make their money. That's how they make these thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars, is from taking your good energy, and then they're manifesting their millions and billion-dollar companies. That's how they're doing it. Some people would know. Some people would know, like, oh, something's not right. Like they taking my energy. Like how the fuck am I here until 6 to 12, and then I go home and I'm asleep and I don't wake up till 3 in the morning? Like what the hell? Like I shouldn't it shouldn't be like that. But then that's how it is. That's how it was. That's how it was for me. But it was like my focus was on the money because I wanted to establish the nonprofit. I'm looking for information online. Like I'm trying to make it make sense, you know, because that was Burlington. Like I never worked in retail before. That was my first time working in retail. That was my first time experiencing that because I've always worked for the government. It was the government job. So what they do is a different kind of manipulation. What they do is a different kind of black magic. They don't want you to succeed in life. So they do things to stop your progress. They do things to hide you from people. So you can do your complaints, you can do whatever you do. And they have a way to hide it because they have a secret society within the system. So the information doesn't get out. That's just how it is. The information won't get out. You could do whatever you do. Nobody's ever gonna fucking know because that's just the way it is. That's just how the government is, you know? But with the corporation I was working in Burlington. I was working in Burlington and they energy harvested. That's what they did. They energy harvested off of everyone. And then when I left the place, it was just mad black magic. Everybody's attacking me. I'm like, what the entire fuck? But then there's no way to prove that people are attacking you spiritually because there's no way you can prove it. There's no way you can prove that Mary from accounting is attacking you. There's no way you can approve you can prove it. Like how the fuck what are you talking about? Oh my god, you sound crazy. You're delusional. You don't make any sense. You know? So and then it's like, you know, that's what I love. I just love. I didn't say shit. I did not write a resignation letter. I did not sign anything because I was like, y'all motherfuckers, like y'all sitting here and you playing with me. And then they were calling because they wanted me to come back. I'm like, oh hell no, I'm not coming back there. So y'all could just take. I was like, my nonprofit is established. I have my EIN number. I'm on the website if you want to look up Lead with Love, the nonprofit organization established in New York State. Paulina, is the director. I'm the director of that. I don't need to go back to Burlington. Fuck out of here. But I'm trying to find. I'm on my laptop. I'm getting my nerd on, right? I'm looking up information. I'm doing my research. And I'm looking up information on energy harvesting. There's nothing. There's nothing on energy harvesting because it is a spiritual kind of energy harvest. When they harvest your energy and they try to succeed, they try to come up and they try to be successful off of your energy. That's why you meet people and they take your energy. You have energy vampires and they take your energy, and it's so that they can come up off of your energy. That's what an energy vampire does. But then I'm trying to look for it as a whole purpose. And then it's like energy harvesting. They have it. This is what they have. Interest in harvesting energy from the human body is not new, and it's practically incorporated in some everyday uses devices such as automatic watches, you know, them iWatches, or those the phone watches, which use energy from movement to charge. In this case, the oscillation of the arm pendulum during walking feeds watch mechanism, which is used to store energy. So they're talking at it like they're talking about it as the science of it. But they don't talk about it like the spiritual way. People do take your energy. People that are into black magic, they are in the occult. They energy harvest to come up off of your energy, and they want to sacrifice you because they feel that if they sacrifice you and you have all these blessings and you have all this good energy, you have all this good luck, they believe that they are going to get your energy, like your energy is going to go to them once they kill you off. That's why they do all these death spells. That's why they do all this shit, because they want to come up off of you. They want whatever that's coming to you, they want it for themselves. I'm trying to find the science. I'm trying to find the science to it. And there's nothing online. I'm like, how the fuck? How is there nothing online? Can human energy be harnessed? Like I'm really looking for this information. And it says, so far, devices have been developed that can generate electricity from the movement of limbs. So you can create electricity when you move around. That's how they have the Fitbit. That's how they have the iPhone watch, and you can monitor your steps. And they have all this kind of stuff, but they don't talk about what the occult does. They don't talk about the spiritual aspects of energy harvesting, which is quite obvious. But from biochemical phenomena such as the oxidation of glucose, see how they talk about this shit? They talk about the science. Like, I like the science, but it's like, yo, I want looking for spiritual definition of energy harvesting. And it's like they playing with me. Like, internet is playing with me. Potential generated in the inner ear, which sounds enter. How to turn your body into renewable power plant. But it's like they don't tell you what people do in the dark. They don't want you to know that people can take your energy, they can manifest off of your energy, they can come up off of your energy. And that's why when you have good energy, you have to be careful. You have to be careful of who you're around. You have to be careful of who you sleep with. You can't be out here just fucking anybody. Like, oh, hell no. You cannot be out here with just anybody. Like, you have to know. Like, no, because these people are crazy and they manifest off your energy. They want to take your energy. They want to take your good energy so that they can come up. And then they don't really care about you. They just want your energy. They could give two shits about you. But they know you got good energy. They're going to be like, oh, I got to keep this one around, not caring about your life or how you feel or anything. But this is one article that I found. It's kind of spiritual. It's called the EarthMonk. Free yourself. It's like to free yourself. And it's 8 powerful ways to protect your spiritual energy. There are many reasons why you might find it useful to protect your spiritual energy. Have you ever been near someone that drains you? Who drains you? Walked into a room and felt an atmosphere, or turned your head to see someone staring at you? If you've answered yes to one or all of these, then you have experienced your body's spiritual energy system at work. It's like it's energy. You could feel it. Like, you could feel it when somebody's staring at you and they're like, oh, bitch. And they're just staring at you and you're like, what the fuck is that? And you look and then you see them looking dead at you like they can't stand you. But it's energy. Like, you could feel energy. You can feel it. You can't see it. So, and then it's hard to talk about it to people. It's hard to prove a point. Like, you can't go to the police and say, this person done did this, they done did a death spell on me and they trying to kill me. And you have no proof. You have no proof. They gonna look at you like you crazy. Like, oh my God, like, this bitch, she needs to go to the asylum. That's what really fucking happens. That's what really happens. I'm gonna put this link in the description box so you can see what I'm talking about. You can look up energy harvesting for yourself, and they talk about the science. They talk about solar power energy, how the sun, we harness the energy of the sun, and that's how we have power. You can have power from water, you can have power from all these sources, but they don't talk about how the occult will harness your energy and take it for themselves so that they can manifest a beautiful life, and then they want you all fucked up, you know. That's the reality of this shit that nobody wants to talk about, nobody wants to tell you, nobody wants you to know what businesses, corporate, nobody wants you to know what they do. That's why it's said to establish your own business so you don't have to deal with corporations and businesses stealing your energy to manifest their business prospering in life. Like, you can create a business and you can be prosperous and you can be successful and you can be fucking awesome and great and everything because it's yours and nobody can take it from you, you know? But they don't want you to know that. And that's why you can't even find it online that this is what people do. They sit here and they steal your energy to manifest a beautiful life for themselves, and they leave you there all fucked up, you know? And if you don't wake up from this shit, then you're just gonna be fucked up, you know? You just gotta, you have to figure this out. You have to figure this life out. You have to figure out how it works. You have to figure out how everything is going. If you're in a business, if you're anywhere, and you need to figure out how everything is operating, how everything is moving, what the fuck is going on. You have to pay attention. You have to. But back to the article, right? Through your body spiritual energy system, you are able to sense, feel, and intuit everything and everyone you come into contact with. You could feel it. You could feel it. You won't be able to see it, but you could feel it. You just got to pay attention. It is through your spiritual energy system that you can feel a tense atmosphere. You can sense danger and be left feeling utterly drained by a needy friend. It makes sense then to learn how to protect yourself, as it is well to keep energized and cleansed. I cleanse my energy every day. You stay busy. You just got to stay busy, stay mobile. You cannot stay still. You have to keep moving, keep the energy flowing. Just move around, move around. Don't stay stuck. Like, you got to move around. And you know how when you walk in a room and you know like something's gonna happen, and you could feel it. You be like, oh, I gotta get up out of here because something is gonna happen. And the minute you leave, there's a fucking shootout in the crowd, or they fighting, or something happened. Something happened. But you know, you listen to your intuition. You was like, oh, I gotta go. I gotta go. You know. But in order to know how to protect your spiritual energy, is worth spending a few moments explaining what it's all about. So, in its simplest terms, woven within and around your physical body is an energetic body made of such higher vibrations that we can't generally see. It's like you can't see it. You can't see it, but you could feel it. Like, I know this is gonna happen. Like, I know this is like, you know what the hell is gonna happen. And then, but you can't prove it. You can't prove it. You can't show nobody like, oh, this is gonna, you can't even like tell somebody. You can't warn somebody, because how can you prove it? Are they gonna believe you? Like, it's just an inner knowing. You know, how can you prove that businesses and corporations energy harvest off of you, and that's how they're making millions and billions and trillions of dollars off of your energy? How can you prove that? There's no way. There's no way you can prove that. If you could prove it, write it in the comments, because I like it when you comment, and then I come back and I talk about it again. You know, Back to the article. The energy field that surrounds your body is called your aura, and it is comprised of 7 layers that pulsate outwards from your body. So imagine yourself standing inside an egg, and you have a basic image to work with. Your aura is interconnected with 7 energy centers. It's called your chakra. Your chakras. So I have the chakras up there: your third eye, crown, throat, heart, solar plexus, sacral, and your root. I have it there, and then it's little there. Like I have to get to it and then read it, and it has a paragraph on what every chakra is for. It says the 7 energy centers or chakras within the body, which are interconnected with a vast network of energy channels called meridians and nadis that run throughout the inside of your body. Imagine a roadmap inside, made up of motorways, dual carriageways, and B roads that give you basic image to visualize. So say you're in a road, right? And the road is like straight, but then you have all these other roads to go to take. It's like your third eye is one and you can control it. You have your throat chakra, that's your speaking. When it's blocked, you can't speak, you can't talk. Like you're like, I need water. Somebody's messing with your throat chakra. You have your heart. That's how you love. You have to keep your heart open so that you can love. And your sacral, your heart, your throat, your crown. Your crown is your mind, your thoughts, your thinking, your way. It's your intuition, because your intuition is in your mind. And people always try to attack your crown to have you all fucked up mentally. Your sacral and your root. Those are, I guess, right here, like your sacral and your root chakra. It's like, it's just so much to it. And then it's like you have to figure everything out. And then once you figure the basics out, then you start figuring out everything that's all around you, and you figure out what the fuck is going on. Then you know what the hell is going on. You'll be like, oh my God, like this is what they're doing. Oh my God. But you know what? Back to the article, because I could say whatever I'm saying, I could say it because I can experience and I can go through it and I could deal with the bullshit. I could deal with it. And I can handle it. But it's like, how can you explain it to someone else? How can you prove it to someone else? I made a complaint. And I said, they're doing black magic. They're doing black magic in Burlington. I was like, that's what the fuck they're doing. They all of them are doing black magic up in there. And they called me and said, oh, did you say someone is doing black magic? Like, what? Oh my God. Like, like I'm bugging out. Like, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Like, I was like, because, people, they want to give you or make it seem like you're losing your mind. Like, what the fuck? I'm not losing my mind. I know what the fuck is going on here. And you want to sit here and you want to play with me. You want to play. Okay, it's fine. And I'm leaving and I'm not coming back. Like, I don't got time for none of this shit. None of this shit. And then ever since I left, all they do is just attack. That's all they do is attack. And they're waiting for me to be like all fucked up. And I'm like, I'm not gonna be fucked up. Like, the fuck? Whatever. But how can you talk about it? And how can you explain it to other people so that they can be aware, so that they can take care of their own energy? Because this is what businesses and corporations do. They steal your energy, they steal your money, they do all kinds of stuff because you want that money. Right? So they're going to do whatever they can get away with. They're going to get away with it. They're going to do it. But whatever. I think I quit. I stopped coming back. It was because my money was missing. I was short on my money. And then I'm like, yo, like my money's not right. Like this is not looking right. And they're talking to me like, I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at. Like, I don't know what I did. And I'm like, oh, you want to play this game? I don't have time. I don't have time for none of this shit. I was like, my nonprofit organization is established. The trademark Lead with Love is trademarked. I did everything from working in Burlington. And it's like once I did everything that I needed to do for my nonprofit organization, I was like, I don't have to work here. I don't have to work here anymore. Like I don't have to be here. I don't have to deal with this shit. Like I don't need to be here. And I left and never looked back. I don't even go to the store at all. But anyway, back to the article. I'm going to put the article in the description box. I know I am talking a lot about this place of business, but like this, it's just a mess. But it is how I started the Lead with Love, the nonprofit organization. I started it because I was working there and I had a job. I actually had a job there. And that's how I established the nonprofit. It was through working, you know. But I had to quit. I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this. Here, okay, back to the article. Here, then, are our 4 favorite tools and techniques that we have used for a number of years that will help to protect your spiritual energy, as well as how to cleanse and re-energize. There is no particular order. Just read through it and try to find out the ones that resonate and feel right for you. So I'm going to just read it. It's a lot. It's a lot. I already got 27 minutes. Oh my God. So it's 8 points. So I'm going to go 8 and I'm going to go up. 8 is love. 7 is heavenly protection. 6 is cleansing your aura. Number 5 is nature's cure. Number 4 is a cloak of protection. Number 3 is to seal off your spiritual energy field. Number 2 is breathe in your power. And number 1 is power words. Like there are words of power that you can use and they will help you protect yourself from energy. Like when you feel something is off, use a power word. I'm going to explain like what is a power word. Okay, so I'll just start from there. Power words. Power words are incredibly easy and effective tools to use in a situation where you would like to protect yourself energetically, emotionally, and mentally. All these aspects of being are closely interwoven. As the name suggests, a power word is a word that has a vast amount of meaning and symbolism. It has a very specific energy attached to it. My incense, oh my God. But it's like coming all into my face. Words like love, um, um, om, or peace. You say peace. There's words, love, or peace are all great words of power, but there are many more. Often your power words is the opposite of what is happening. If someone is irritating you, your power word should be calm. So if someone is irritating you or bothering you or making you uncomfortable, word should be calm. If you're feeling drained, beginning to feel drained, focus on the word invincible. Whereas if feeling dark, concentrate on the word light. Whatever power word feels right for the given moment, just hold on. Hold it in the forefront of your awareness. Connect with the energy of the word as fully as you can, allowing its vibrational frequency to ripple out throughout every cell and fiber of your being and out into your aura. Feel or imagine the effect of the word on your mind, body, heart, soul, and spiritual energy systems. You can repeat the word silently over and over if this helps you. If it helps you to focus. It's unbelievably quick and can restore and recenter your spiritual energy, mindset, and emotions in a few moments. So, wow. So, power words are real important, and it's usually the opposite of whatever situation you can be facing, you can be dealing with, and you're put in a situation and you don't know what the hell to do, then you use a power word. You use a power word that is the opposite of what is going on right now. Like if you feel chaos and you feel madness and you feel all this shit is going on, you be like, I need calmness, I need peace, peace, and you focus on that, you'll have it. So it's always the opposite of whatever is going on around you. And it's a way for you to recenter yourself. So when you're feeling uncomfortable, you're feeling off or something, you're not sure what's going to happen, you use a word of power to help recenter yourself. So number 2 is breathe in your power. Life is full of moments that can cause us to feel overwhelmed, stressed, and reactive. These triggers can throw your energy and disturb your peace and every emotion. Every state we feel is mirrored within our aura. Love and happiness strengthens our aura, whereas anger depletes and weakens it. The simple breath technique is useful to know as it can instantly rebalance the mind, body, spirit, and spiritual energy. So simply close your mouth and breathe gently through your nose. Like, allow your attention to flow with your breath in and out of the body. Notice the rise and fall of your chest, but it's all through your nose. Let your shoulders drop, relax your jaw, and all while focusing on your breathing, even just slow, mindful breaths in and out. They work. They work. Research has proven that breath work alone has an instant and powerful effect on every part of your body and mind, as well as your soul and energy systems. However, you can make it even more powerful by adding a creative visualization to it. Picture a beam of light shining down from the cosmos onto your head or whatever higher power you believe in. Imagine that as you inhale, you draw in this cosmic light to cleanse and energize you on every exhalation. Exhalation is every time you breathe out, like you breathe it out. That's that's how the cosmic light is like flowing. Like you just feel it, and you release any unwanted energy, stress, or negativity that you are holding. New York City. One moment. It went away. It went away. So it's like it goes up the strip and then it just echoes. It echoes. But where was I? Imagine that as you inhale, you draw in the cosmic light to cleanse and energize you. And on every exhalation, you breathe out and release any unwanted energy, stress, or negativity you are holding in. So it's like you breathe in the light and everything good. And then you breathe out all that negative energy. You just be like, just out of here. Even just a few moments of breath work are transformational. Just remember, the more you practice this, the easier and more intuitive exercises like this become. Like you'll find more ways to find it, like more breathing techniques. You'll find more. Like once you start doing it, then you'll find more techniques to help you. Number 3, seal off your spiritual energy field. This exercise enables you to seal off your aura and protect yourself from any person, situation, or environment. All you need to do is imagine yourself standing inside a gigantic bubble, which is clear, flexible, and impenetrable. The bubble encompasses you, creating a powerful shield that moves you. So it's like you're in a bubble, like you're in this bubble, like you're in a clear bubble, and you imagine yourself and you're inside this bubble. Okay, like I'm inside this bubble, like nothing could come in this bubble, nothing could touch me, nothing could come next to me. Like, I'm good, I'm good. It's a visualization. It's like a trick of the mind. It's like, the bubble encompasses you, creating a powerful shield that moves with you. So when you're walking, right, the bubble is gonna be with you. It's gonna be walking with you. And it's just like you can play with this visualization and power. It's up by imaging the top of the bubble is connected to the universe so that there's a flow of beautiful cosmic energy entering your sacred space. You can change the color of your bubble using gold for cosmic link, pink for love, blue for healing, or red for energy. In fact, you can add whatever elements that inspire you. Maybe there is a relative alive or in the spirit world you would like to imagine standing with you. Maybe there is a relative, a relative. Like I'm always talking about the ancestors. So you can imagine yourself. You would like to imagine standing with you in your bubble, whose presence empowers and strengthens you. You can even bring in your four-legged friends. Like I could bring Lulu. I could bring in my cat. Yo, this one is to seal off your spiritual energy field. Like Lulu always with me. I don't know where she's at right now, but she's always around. Another great visualization commonly used is a mirror. Like what? If you ever want to block the other person's energy touching your spiritual being, then imagine an enormous mirror popping up in front of you. All the energy being thrown towards you is deflected off from the mirror and back towards the source. Do not underestimate the power of creative visualizations. Research has shown that the act of imagining something in your mind's eye is equally as powerful as physically doing it. So it's like I was always daydreaming, like, I'm always daydreaming, or I'm always thinking of things that I want to do, thinking of things that I want to be. Like I would be visualizing I'm at the beach and I got the warm sand like in my toes. The sand is in my toes. I'm wiggling my toes. I'm like, oh my God. A little drink, nice ice cold slushy drink next to me. I'm like, oh my God, this is it. And the sun is just like kissing me. I'm just like, wow, like this is so nice. But it's an imagination. I wake up and I got Lulu right here. Lulu right here. And I'm on the bed like, ugh, I thought I was on the beach somewhere. But your imagination is like so powerful. Like it's cool. Like when you sit there and you can imagine or you can visualize things, and it takes practice. You got to practice it. And then you can do it easily and it'll just flow to you. So I'm gonna go to number 4. Number 4 is the cloak of protection. There are many times when it's useful to be able to protect your aura, such as when using public transport. Yeah, I'm in New York City. So, we take the train, we take the MTA. The MTA is the buses, or you take the Metro North, which is those the bougie trains. You say it as the bougie trains. Like we got the regular trains, then we got the bougie trains, you know? Such as when using public transport, attending busy offices, or when around vexatious people. Simply visualize yourself in a full length sweeping cloak that has been made from the darkest shade of blue, like the midnight blue of the sky. This cloak has a hood. You can imagine pulling up so that your head, your crown chakra is protected. The lining of the cloak would be magical, maybe pink, because maybe pink, silver, golden, or multicolored. It can be decorated on the inside and out with magical symbols. Whenever you feel the need to protect yourself and your energy from external influences, pull on your cloak. This powerful visualization harnesses your creative forces and sets clear energetic intention. The cloak of protection is not, it's not a real cloak. You don't have the real cloak with you, but it's like it's a visualization. It's something that you visualize in your mind, and you can just like put your cloak on. You can cover your third eye, like you can protect yourself. So it's like your imagination is, it can do things, like it can actually do things, and it can help you and it can protect you. And then it's like, it's just so funny because it's like when you're young, they always make it seem like your imagination is stupid, or oh, and why are you daydreaming and wasting time, and it's like, and then when you grow up, like all the shit that they told you not to do, it can actually help you in your real life. So do what you want to do. Don't listen to these people. They don't know. They all sitting here just trying to screw you over. Whatever. Number 5. Number 5, nature's cure. Modern life has pulled us far from our primeval connection with nature, and yet the natural world is where we belong. It is why we feel invigorated after a wind-swept walk or a stomp in the woods. Like, you like nature. Like, I like nature. Like, I like hiking. I like hiking. I like going in the woods, and I'll go in the daytime. Like, don't take me there at night because I'm not going. But in the day, like, I'll go hiking and stuff, and I'll go sit and have a picnic, and like that's it's nice. It's nice. To me, it's nice. I'm not doing shit in the dark. Like, no, I'm not doing that. You can't even get me to go. The benefits of spending time in nature is immeasurable. Not only does it expose us to a healthy array of microbiomes, it enables our spiritual bodies to recalibrate and quite literally soothes our stress. So if you can try to make the time to walk by the sea, stroll in a park, or stomp in a forest, and when there's space, a conscious thought for the restorative energy exchanges taking place and the gift of nature's magic. Like, I would do that. I would go to the park. I would just go to the park. I would sit in the park. I would sit in the grass. I would take my shoes off and just sit in the grass, and I would lay in the grass. I would have a blanket. I would have a blanket though. I have a blanket, and then I'm just laying in the grass, and I got my feet in the grass, and I'm just just feeling nature. Another way you refresh and bolster your aura and your chakra is to ground yourself. This is particularly great exercise. You can spend a lot of time working, thinking, and being in your head. Ideally done outdoors, take your shoes off, place your feet flat on the ground, avoiding natural surfaces if possible. That's like the concrete floor. Avoid that. Like, be in nature. Feel the connection of your feet to the ground and allow the energy of the earth to connect with your body's energy system. If you can't get outside or take your shoes off, imagining this process can also be effective. So I will always go to the park, and I would hug a tree. I hug trees. It makes me feel so happy, like, to hug a tree, and it just takes all that energy, and it's just like, thank you. Like, I needed that. But you can visualize it. You can visualize it too, that you're in the park and you're hugging a tree and your feet is in the grass. And it's okay. I didn't know that. Like, I thought I had to physically go, but I can imagine. And it's the same effect. It's also effective. Imagining this process can also be effective. If you want to add another dimension, another powerful dimension to this grounding exercise, imagine that the soles of your feet glow roots that burrow deep into the earth. Through these roots, you anchor down and quiet, literally ground yourself. Visualize an energy exchange taking place where your energy, both good and negative, flows out of you and into the earth. And in return, Mother Earth's energy flows up through your roots and feet into your body, circulating around your entire energy system, cleansing, energizing, and restoring you. You might like to say a prayer of thanks to Mother Earth for her healing. So that's Mama Gaia. That's Gaia right there, Mama Earth. So it's like, you always say thank you. Like, I will hug the tree and I was like, thank you, tree. Like, thank you. Like, I needed that. Thank you for, like, this. Thank you. Being in nature and grounding with her energy encounters the effect of aging and inflammation, as well as cleansing and energizing your mind, body, and spirit. You will feel stronger and more anchored, and in turn, will power up your auric shield. So, your auric shield is like your aura. Number 6 is cleansing. Your aura is constantly interacting with the world around you and is doing so. Energy exchanges are constantly occurring, not all of which are uplifting and positive. Knowing how to cleanse your aura means that it remains vibrant and energetically strong to protect you. Salt baths are an ideal way to do this and offer you the opportunity to set aside 30, 40 minutes for some spiritual self-care. This kind of bath won't need the usual products. It's just Epsom salt. It's not the same as table salt, and many has health benefits. Here's some ideas to help you. So in my bathing routine, like every day, you shower every day. You use your soap, your wash rag, whatever. But like after I shower, like I do put salt. I use kosher salt. I use the salt. And I put it in the wash rag and I just scrub everything away, like to take all these energies out of here. Like I do it every day. And I keep the salt in the bathroom so that when I finish the shower, I could just do the salt and scrub myself with the salt, cleanse myself, my energy. And then I rinse and I go about my day. But it's like put some Epsom salt, 2, 3 good handfuls in a regular bath. That's if you take a bath. Like I don't take a bath. I take showers. And you can add essential oils, lavender, if this works for you. Number 2, as you do this, set the intention. This is like a bath, like a spiritual bath. Like I don't do the spiritual bath. Like I do the salt baths like every day. I just put that in my wash rag and I rinse and go. The bathing routine once a month. Once a month. But that's if you do a bath. You shower every day. That's different. Bathing routine once a month is about right. It's a lovely way to look after your aura, both to enjoy some quiet reflection. These moments are often the times when realizations and insights have the time to arise and be noticed. So cleansing, I guess it's saying like a spiritual bath, like do the spiritual bath like once a month and stuff, because it's talking about candles and crystals and music and I just use the salt. I use the salt in my wash rag and I just like and rinse and I go about my day. I do that every day, every single day. I keep the jar of salt in my bathroom. I have regular salt in the kitchen, but I do have salt in the bathroom, and I use it to cleanse myself every day. Every single day. That's what I do. So, number 7, heavenly protection. Many of us believe in angels. Yes, I believe in angels. And this exercise is a beautiful way to connect with this heavenly realm for yourself. Archangel Michael, he's my favorite. Archangel Michael is one of the 7 archangels known to be fierce, powerful warrior. He is regarded as the prince of the angels. He brings forth the qualities of strength, courage, and protection. Simply by saying the words, Archangel Michael, protect me now, you invoke or call on to him. Like when I say Archangel Michael, I call on Archangel Michael, like, to cover me, to protect me, watch over me. Like, I know you there. I know you there, Michael. Like, but you call on him. Like, once you call on him, Archangel Michael, he's there. He's there for you. You can just ask for his help, or you can imagine that he comes and stands to the right hand side of you with his sword. Like, he got a sword, and shield ever ready to guard and protect you. You can visualize him pulling his deep blue cloak around you, or maybe you would like to imagine his wings wrapping around you to protect you and shield you. This is especially lovely to do if you are sad or feeling emotionally fragile. How beautiful to imagine being scooped up and held in the protection and unconditional love of heaven's most powerful angel, Archangel Michael. So I remember I went to Virginia. And I stayed in this hotel, and I was all by myself. And it was one night I was like, I was scared. I was like, what the fuck? I don't get scared. Like, I don't get scared. Like, but I called on Michael. I called on Archangel Michael, and I was like, Archangel Michael, like, cover me, protect me, watch over me. Like, please, please. And I'm in the covers, and I put the covers like over my head and everything. I was scared. I had to close the window. But I remember that day, and that was the day that I had called him. I invoked him, and I called him, and I was like, I was just so scared, and I was just like, oh my God, I'm here by myself. And I'm like, oh, I was just scared. I was like, oh my God. But I was okay. And then I went to sleep. I went to sleep okay. Like, I wasn't scared, and I just went to sleep okay, but that was because I called on Archangel Michael. I just called out to him, like, please, like, cover me, watch over me, protect me. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. But he was there. He was there, and I felt so much better. I went to sleep. I just went to sleep. And that was that. And then Archangel Michael, like, I have a medallion. I have a medallion for my son. Like, I gave it to my son. And I was like, he's going to watch over you. He's going to protect you. He's going to always be there for you. And it has like a prayer on the back of it. And I was like, whenever you're feeling scared, or you're feeling like you want protection, I was like, you call on Michael. And I didn't tell him that until he was like 18. Like, I had him the chain, I think, since he was in the 5th grade. And then he always wears it. He never takes it off. And then I told him recently, like, what it is, because he didn't even know that it was like a protection. Like, it's a talisman of protection. And you call on Michael whenever you're feeling scared, or you're feeling like you just want his protection, or you want his love, or you just want him there. Like, you just call on him. That's all you gotta do, is call on Archangel Michael, and he's there. He's like, wow, Mom, like, you should have told me. I was like, I didn't want you to think something. I didn't want you to think something else, because, I'm the mom and I know what I'm doing. But and then, it's like, when you tell other people, then they think like, oh my God, like, she is the She has really lost her mind. But it's like, this is some real shit, but not everyone is into it. So, you know, I waited until he was 18 to tell him what the talisman of Archangel Michael does and how to use it. But he always had it, but he never used it as a, like, he never invoked him, like he never called on him. I'm like, you can call on him. Back to the article. I am rambling. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. Okay, this is the last one. It's called Love. Love. Research in quantum physics, neuroscience, biophysics, and epigenetics are all revealing new and wondrous possibilities around science, spirituality, and man. What is emerging is that we have the power to create and sculpt our reality. You can begin to access this power for yourself through practices like meditation and mindfulness. These and other such spiritual pathways. Practicing gratitude can transform your life, even down to your hard wiring and genetic makeup. I need water. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There are many apps and videos you can access that can get you started if you are new to the meditation or mindfulness. Is my mic still on? This thing, yeah, it's still on. Because I would be so mad. I've been talking 56 minutes. Can you imagine if this whole shit was muted? I would be so upset. I would be so mad. Back to this article. Excuse me, sorry. There are many apps and videos you can access that can get you started if you are new to the meditation or mindfulness. And that's true because there are many videos, there's many channels on meditation music. You can listen to the music, you can listen to the vibrations, and you can get into your flow. Like, you can get into it. What you will find is that it is easy as what you will find is that as they help you to ground and center you, they will also enable you to begin this beautiful communication within. So you'll be able to understand better. When we begin to dialogue with our higher self, that's your intuition, your soul, like yourself, like your feelings, your like everything that has to do with you. You matter. You are important. And you have to master yourself. Meditation is a way. Is a way. It can help. We begin to expand our consciousness. We transform and blossom in the mind, body, and spirit. And of course, the more we dwell beneath the surface of physical illusion, and the more we realize there is to learn and discover. So it's like the more you do it, the more you're going to realize like you need to do it more. You need to do it more often. And the more you're going to realize, the more shit that you find out, and you're going to be like, oh my God, like I need to meditate. Like I need to meditate. I need to ground myself. I need to center myself so I could get things back on track. Because, when you're feeling all out of whack and you're feeling all crazy, meditate, listen to some of this music, listen to some of these vibrations, because they can help. You think it's just vibrations, but it can help you. Like, I go to sleep to the vibrations, to the music. I sleep to it. That's the more you realize there's more to discover. It makes perfect sense that your soul and spiritual energy systems mirror this spiritual awakening in vibrancy and health. So you'll see a difference within yourself. All the ancient spiritual practices of the world ultimately call us to love. Love is the most powerful energy that exist. When we express our love, even through kindness and compassion, it radiates out from us, not only into the people and world around us, but far out into the universe. When you feel positive and loving, your aura is vibrant and strong. Negativity is automatically deflected. Like, they can't bring none of that negative, nasty, toxic energy over here because this is lead with love. Lead with love. They can't come over here with that. No, hell no. Your heart is your superpower when it comes to your auric protection. It is really all about love. Oh, I like this one. This one is the last part, but it's a pretty lengthy. It's pretty lengthy. It's important to remember that life is both yin and yang, negative and positive, light and dark. There is and always will be a mix of both elements. It's how it is, and you cannot change it. You can't change it because it's like you need both, and you have to be able to balance. You have to be able to balance both of them. You have to be able to understand it and deal with it and handle it and be balanced. You can't change it. What matters most is being aware and noticing who, what, and where lifts and illuminates and energizes you, and who, what, and where does the complete opposite. So like if you're feeling good, something is making you feel good, it illuminates you, it makes you feel energized, it makes you feel good. Like you have to pay attention to that. And then you have to pay attention to what is draining you, what is toxic to you, what is not good to you, what is doing the complete opposite of you, what is not light. You have to know the difference between light and darkness. What's good, what's not good, you have to know. You have to know. We can observe this and you can react accordingly and make the conscious decisions and choices that will work for you. Over the years, we have used all the techniques listed here. You can vouch for their effectiveness. We hope that they can provide you with a toolbox of ideas that you can use. Please remember that there is no right or wrong ways to do these exercises. What matters most is the energy of intention. So feel free to get creative and use your imagination to adapt these ideas to suit you. We have another blog on how to stay calm and centered that might also help you to manage conflicts at work and stressful situations. We hope you find something that works for you. If you enjoyed reading this post, then you can subscribe to our monthly newsletter in which we share more spiritual insight. You might also like to join our wonderful Facebook community. It's called EarthMonk Clothing. And they wrote, Namaste, Fiona. Like, oh. And that's it. And this is called EarthMonk.guru. That's what it's called, EarthMonk.guru. So I am going to include the link in the description box so you can check it out. Thank you so much for sticking with me, because I was going into energy harvesting and how it is done within corporations, within businesses, within stuff, because we were looking into energy vampires yesterday, right? So then I'm like, yo, it's deeper than that. Like, it's deeper than just one person doing it to you. Like, it's a whole business doing it. But I couldn't find an article on it. Like, I couldn't. And then I was just looking and looking. I was doing research all day. I've been looking for stuff, and I would type in like different ways to say the same thing: energy harvesting, spiritual energy harvesting. I was looking for all different kind of ways to spell it, because I was like, maybe there is a spiritual way, but they don't want you to know. They don't want you to know that these businesses, And these corporations are energy harvesting on you, you know. They don't want you to know, but this is what they do. This is what they do to us. It's just like, shit is crazy. And I couldn't find any kind of concrete and evidence or article about it, because they all talked about the science of it, but they didn't go into the spiritual aspects of it. I'm going to keep looking though. I'm going to keep looking and find more information. But I'm going to include this link in the description box. So if you are interested in that, just check it out. Just tap on the link. It's going to take you straight into the EarthMonk website, the article. And I hope the information helps. And thank you for watching. Always leave it love. Bye.